Whoa! I must find any clarity.
Hooters just went bankrupt.
No! Hello everybody! Sodor Express Studios here, your favorite Thomas YouTuber, and recently we got our first look at the merchandise for the new 2026 Thomas and Friends show, and we're gonna be looking at these prototype images and giving our thoughts on them. And by we, I mean me and my two good old buddy Pablo chums, Terrain Kids Studios, and Two Blue Tender Engines.
They look like AI generated and shit, and I low-key gotta piss.
Thomas, it is.
Thomas,
These look like ass. I'm sorry, and I know I've said this before, but like, what the fuck are these, dude?
You guys are mean.
you're right.
You guys are mean.
Because it's true.
It's the face, dude. The face is killing me. I swear to God, it looks like some DeviantArt drawing just put to 3D.
Dude, it's like, it's so AI generated, bro. It looks so ass.
And look, here's my thing. Is that, like I just said, this looks like a DeviantArt drawing or like a John T. Kinney illustration brought to 3D. And I know to some people that'd be fantastic, but I mean, this looks like ass.
It does kind of give off Roa series vibes, I'll give it that. I think what would make this face like a million times less creepy is if the eyes were just black. I really think they need to just move away from colored eyes.
We need to talk about the eyebrows and the nose, man.
Oh yeah, that burn Mattel HQ. Just get him out of here. But no.
Hey, so we should firebomb a multi-billion-dollar corporation.
Yes.
You know,
this is a joke, by the way, so I don't want to hear nobody in the comments like, oh, why are you talking so shit? No, I have always been a defender of Mattel as like the people that work there, like people saying like the hell Mattel and all that bullshit. No, we don't fuck with that. This is satire. This is satire.
Who said I was kidding?
Get out.
You ass. Alright, the face. It looks like shit.
These proportions are so ass, bro. I want them dead.
Okay, what do you think is wrong with the proportions? The proportions are these are like, okay, cool, man. These are like the best proportions we've had on a motorized Thomas.
Bro, did you not see the 2025 Truckmaster Thomas, dude? What are you on about, bro?
Here's a good comparison.
You bring up a good point. Hold on.
Here's a good comparison. Here's my Bachman Thomas for comparison. You take a look at the
look, bro, why did they squish bro's tank and all that, but did not squish the freaking funnel and dome, bro? Like, bro, I want them dead, bro. I want this motherfucker hung by jumper cables.
But then you see the proportions of this Thomas compared to my Bachman one, right? Like that's now the 2025 one just looks weird to me. I'm sorry because they start using the regular.
I think he just looks off to me because of how tall he is.
Yeah.
But like that's the only way they're gonna make the proportions look good. Like, let's be honest.
Yeah, I know, but I really don't think. I mean, maybe these will be tall too. I doubt it, considering how like similar in size he is to the truck. But honestly, I think he reminds me. He looks like a revamped Tommy Thomas almost. If you got rid of those stupid spiky, fucking driving wheels. I hate that. I hate that out of everything with how all over the place the motorized range has been in the past 10 years. I hate that the one constant has been these stupid ass spiky wheels that you can't free roll. I hate.
Okay. I need to say something about that actually. Okay.
Yeah.
So we all know that the reason that they did that was because they were promoting the fact that these trains were faster and they could climb like steeper gradients, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So recently, a photo with Push Along Percy, or Push Along, whatever you want to call it. I'm just gonna call it Diecast for simplicity's sake, right?
Yeah.
Okay. A picture of Diecast Percy in a set came out. The gradient was not that steep, which makes me realize, first of all, we still do not need those like gear wheels, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. The middle wheel is making me really want to crash out because why is it so big?
Well, at least to be fair here, it's the same size as the other ones. So like,
here's the thing though. Here's the problem with that.
The middle wheel. I don't think the middle wheel is big. I think it's roughly the same size as the front wheel. It's just it makes the driving wheel look so much smaller by comparison.
No,
it's because of the spike. That's why.
Yeah.
No, and like, listen. Here's the problem though with that, right? From experience, if the middle wheel is too big, he cannot go through curves, especially because I want y'all to remember that the gears are made so that they go into the like little spikes in the track. Meaning, what should be leveled is the actual wheel itself, not the gears. And the middle wheel is the same size as the rubber gears, meaning that if this is how it's gonna look, there is a slight possibility that he is going to struggle just to move.
Well, I think it's a little higher up on the chassis, so it like either it won't touch the track at all, or it'll like barely make contact with the track. I think it's really interesting that we're sticking like this is such a return to form in a way, because like if you get rid of the face, this really just looks like a Bubba Thomas because of the rivets and the handrails and everything. And what's interesting, I love that they're doing
the textured, more realistic rods.
That's nice. Also the new button system. I think this is a first for the motorized stuff, even for like the chunky motorized railway stuff.
Well, the super fast Streamliner whatever Thomas that came in the one Big World Big Adventure set that had buttons instead of a switch, but I still see what you mean.
Let's talk about the magnets real quick. Let's talk about this truck.
The magnets were a dumb freaking choice. I'm sorry.
I hate it so much.
I think the magnets was kind of stupid because it's going to mean a weaker like coupling connection.
Well, it's not just that. I mean, like,
but I think
you can't use them with anything else, right?
Yeah,
that's it. That's all I got. You can't use them with anything.
I think on the motorized stuff, looks wise, it looks fine because this really just looks like a cheap plastic wooden railway truck. But I think that like the smaller truck looks good. But I think it's nice that.
Oh my god! No, it's the wheels. I just realized something about the truck wheels.
No, what's up?
They got flanges, or not flanges. They got counterweights.
Oh my
they got
god!
It's
pissing me off, bro.
That might have to do with the art style of the show, but yeah, I don't think they're supposed to have.
No. Because actual like genuine wagon wheels are not supposed to have counterweights. All right. You know why steam engines have counterweights? Let me get my Bachman Thomas back out again. So, if you look at steam engines, you see how the counterweights are on the opposite side of the pin for the side rods.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So the counterweights are made specifically for steam engines, so that the rotational force is equal on both sides, because side rods are heavy, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you just have a counterweight on the damn damn truck, it's gonna shake like all freaking get out. Like it's not gonna look good.
Which even then, like from a non-realistic standpoint, it's fine, but it's like visually unappealing, and it makes
it looks dumb.
Yeah, it does look like a truck with train wheels.
And also, like real quick, back onto the magnets. I hate the fact that we're using the 2014 magnets, and it's because I swear to if we're going back to the system where they're not compatible with wooden railway, dude, it is actually so over.
I think that's what we're doing, Coolman, because there's an arrow on the top of this magnet.
I'm literally I know we said this was satire, but if given the chance, I would put this in a bonfire.
We're not done talking about Thomas. All right, cool.
Yeah, we're not done talking about Thomas. I got my cookies and my Coke, because I know there's going to be a long night.
Oh, I didn't know you did crack.
Oh, we're back on the face. Okay.
Nah, I want to talk about that lamp, because from the front view, you want to know what that shit looks like?
Yeah.
Looks like a fuck-ass bell. That's what it looks like.
It's a lamp, Coolman.
I don't give a fuck.
Can I ask you a question?
What?
What looks more like Thomas, this or the motorized All Engines Go Thomas?
Depends which Thomas we're talking about.
Fucking hell.
I just mean Thomas in general. Because this isn't classic Thomas. This is a brand new Thomas that we haven't seen before.
You're right.
Which one makes you think of Thomas more?
I mean, like, for how AI generated it is, I mean, yeah, this one.
Exactly.
Still looks X, though.
To end off the discussion of Thomas, do we have like a rating? Like on a scale from 1 to 10, how do you think we would rate this new Thomas, just going off the prototype pictures?
A solid 6, maybe a 6.5. Like, there's room for improvement, but overall, it's not awful. Like, obviously there's room for improvement, but I mean,
In many places.
like the face and the magnet and the fact the little wagon he comes with has fucking counterweights, you know. But other than that, I mean, no notes. It's pretty good. I like it.
What about you, Coleman?
I say he's very AI generated out of 10.
Okay.
So we'll make that a 2. Got it.
I'd give him.
Nah, that'd be like a negative like 1 million out of 10.
I'd give him like I'd give
0 out
him.
of 10.
Honestly, me personally, I don't hate it. It's something new, and I think that once the show is out and once we see these models in person, that we'll get kind of like more accustomed to it. Because I don't think just because something's different, it's bad. Now, I think Alton's Go just like design-wise just wasn't Thomas. But that looks like Thomas to me. He looks like a real train, and I'm really interested to see whether this new show is like 2D CGI or like, you know, it's probably gonna be CGI. But you know, I'm very interested to see what it's like and like the you know, everything that this new show is about. Like, you know, this has me hopeful. I'd probably give him like a 6 or 7.
Die.
Cringe number.
I made you look, yeah, I look good in my Versace dress.
Oh,
Alrighty, we're moving on to my boy Gordon.
I want him
That-
dead.
Damn.
I fucking hate that face, dude. That looks like ass. I'm sorry, that is bad.
Gordon in
think
general
the
just looks like ass, man.
I think the motorized face looks better than the push along one.
What the
Is it-
fuck is the difference, bro?
It's not as chubby. I don't think. Hold on, we're gonna see.
Comparing the weight of fucking Gordon.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's not-
God.
it's-
Oh
it's
no,
not-
the Gordon one looks. Oh no, that looks
not-
awful.
It's not quite as chubby.
Okay, you know what? You're right. I still want him dead, though.
I mean, that's valid. He's really long. Like, he's really long. I
I
don't know
mean,
why. Okay, I'm gonna say this. I don't know why Mattel is so insistent on giving these bitches removable coal. Because if you lose that shit, it's gone, and Gordon
Yeah.
just has an empty tender. I don't know why.
And
they
also,
keep,
like, it's not
I don't
even
know why they
that
keep
serious.
insisting on that.
It's not even that serious, bro. Just, like, give them a solid call at this point. It's not that serious.
Exactly. But
Right.
obviously, the most notable thing about this Gordon, other than the face, is the different shade of blue.
And the
Which I
side
love.
the wheel arrangement.
I think, yeah, and the wheel arrangement, and you know, the more accurate side rods. Honestly, though,
I kind of fuck with this actually. This looks pretty good.
I like this more than the 2025 Gordon.
Right. I mean, I would give
That
it
makes
a
sense why.
different face. Like I'd cut the face off and put a new face on it. Right, but I mean, other than the face, like this is a solid 8 out of 10. Like, no notes, dude. I wonder how that front bogey's gonna work though. Like,
It is very cool that we're finally getting bogey, like actual bogeys in Trackmaster. I don't think that's something we've had before.
how long
like-
before someone takes this and makes a James custom out of it?
A
Oh,
James.
boy. You was not ready for that one, son.
You haven't seen James, have you yet, Trinket?
No, I haven't.
Oh boy, that one's gonna be fun.
You already know my rating, so let's just get on to James at this point, man.
No, but Coleman, how do you like overall? How do you feel about Gordon?
The only thing I can say is that they're finally giving them different shades of blue, which is something I've really wanted.
That face, I swear to fucking God, I want to punch
But like,
I
don't-
honestly, no. Looking at it from this angle, I don't think I hate it. Cause like, yeah, the eyes are creepy, but I see Gordon in there.
It's just
bushy
Yeah.
ass eyebrows, bruh. Also, what's it called? Wait, hold up. So why did the push along, did they give him an express head code, but not for the Trackmaster one? Yeah, that's what I thought. Motherfuckers say that they say AI generator, whatever, man, whatever. Okay, fine. Then I'll finally give my very honest opinion on the matter then, okay? Because I know I've just been saying it's AI generated, but that's kind of me half joking. So I'll just be like completely honest. I feel like these aren't necessarily fully like AI generated, but they're heavily AI influenced. That's my vibe from it.
Which could be
Yeah.
possible, but I do think this is gonna be pretty much what we end up with.
Yeah. I know I'm just saying it's AI generated, but I feel like at the very least it is heavily AI influenced, and that's why like this is like really bad. Because I'm gonna be honest, how is it possible that you go from 100 to a 10 in the matter of less than a year? How do you even do that?
That is kind of crazy, and
Yeah.
It's so weird seeing a fucking wooden railway magnet on a Trackmaster. That's wrong. That's
Like,
so.
get those bum ass magnets out of here, bro.
It's so weird, and it's very interesting that they put the button in the middle of the boiler. That kind of reminds me of like how blocky the 2014 Playro Gordon was, with like the switch jutting out of the smoke box.
No, you know what it reminds me of?
Yeah.
It reminds me of like the 2012 talking engines, like in Trackmaster.
Yeah, but I don't really fuck with it because I mean, like, it'll be cool. I don't know. I think it's very interesting that they're doing so much new shit with this, but I kind of would have preferred if they just put the magnet like in his cab, or not the magnet, the button.
We're gonna talk about the tender coupling.
Yeah, we can talk about the tender coupling, cool.
He's going
I don't know, man. It kind of looks like he has something up his butt.
I have something up my hole.
Okay, I really fuck with the different shades of blue, and I hope that Edward is also a different shade of blue whenever we see him. Okay, well, how would we rate Gordon?
Solid 7. I think it's pretty good. I mean,
I think I'm also gonna go with a 7. What do you think, Coleman?
You know exactly what I'm gonna say.
All right, James, it is.
James.
Train Kid, are you ready? Because you haven't seen James yet.
I have not seen James. I'm actually really.
I'm ready to roast this motherfucker's
What
ass
the
all the way.
What am I looking at? Genuinely, what is this?
Bro,
What
like I said,
in the world?
Hey, James. His motherfucking name is Joshua, bro.
Alright.
Okay, I need to say something though. What the fuck is up with these motherfuckers not wanting to give Gordon and Henry proper firebox like lengthwise, like making them big, but they're a-okay with giving James this kind of shit, bro? Like,
It's genuinely not even worth giving James his accurate wheel arrangement anymore, because this is the second time Mattel has done this shit. They did it with Wooden Railway in 2022, and they're doing it again. And it's just like, quit making James so damn long. James is not this big.
This here, gentlemen, what we are witnessing is what happens when you give James the blue pill. All right, he himself extends.
They really just needed to give him Thomas's chassis, honestly.
Oh my God, the face.
They keep doing James so
Like-
dirty. Like, the way that his buffer beam is, it's too tall, and the buffers are so low, and
no, yeah, because I was gonna say, why the hell is his buffer? Why the hell are his buffers so low? Like,
maybe my mind will change when I actually watch the show and I see James. I hope he's the main character this go around, because
I really hope not with that face, bro.
no, but like, James has always been important, and then he kind of just got sidelined, and all I'm just go for fucking Diesel of all people. But no,
Okay, here's the thing. At least James was cool.
that's true. James.
Unlike
was-
Joshua over here.
That's
a
what
lot of
happened.
people have been saying that this looks like an Edward face. I can kind of see it.
Yeah, definitely.
And he
But
is just so long, and that dome, bro. The dome is so far up, and it's so small. And the tender coupling, bro. The fucking
tender coupling is awful.
Dude, like, what I'm saying is, why is it, like, so long, dude?
I know why it's so long. They used Gordon's chassis. They just didn't put the rear wheel on. That's why it's so long.
No, yeah.
because that's
Oh, is it
that's Mattel cutting corners.
No,
Oh,
speaking
yeah,
of
no
cutting
shit.
corners, you want to know what else they cut?
What?
Apparently, these models are only going to use one AAA battery.
That's kind of wild.
I mean, might yield some good results. Might turn out to be shit. You never know. Fucking hell. This looks like the meme where it's like the handsome guy talks to the lady, and then the nerd comes up and says the same thing, and she goes, "Hello, HR."
Oh, yeah, I know.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Hello,
Yeah,
HR.
dude, you should, like, cook that up, like, right now, actually.
Thomas and Percy got like taller funnels and shit, and yet James's is still so stout, and his dome is. I hate his dome. His dome looks so fucking unappealing.
Dude, what's it called? Dude, this is what motherfuckers were complaining about when the 2018 Playro James came out, man. They were not ready.
Do you want to rate James?
Let's see. Rating the James, the Jahome's Witness. I don't know, like a 4. It's not good. Could be better.
I give him a 3.
I give him a heterosexual out of 10.
And as we all know, James is the furthest thing from heterosexual.
Exactly.
I am the final authority on that as a straight man.
Why, hey there, handsome.
Fuck off.
Okay.
Jarvis, push me past that sign.
Jarvis.
Jarvis, unship my pants.
Okay, but unironically, this is the best proportioned one out of them all. Like, I really fuck with these proportions, dude.
Yeah.
There are a lot of people saying like that this was Roe's suit. This is like Clive Spong looking ass, bro.
I love it!
Clive Spong at least knew how to make Percy short and make him look good and bad and ugly and a caterpillar and a bitch.
Okay.
Hence why I based mine off of Clive's.
Where the fuck did you get? What did Percy do to warrant you calling him a bitch? Look at this innocent young little man.
Dude, look at his face. Like, what is motherfucker looking so?
Come on, he
bad?
just needs somebody to unshit his pants.
You just fucking Jarvis unshit my pants.
How do we feel about Percy?
9 out of 10. No notes.
I didn't really get to say this about like the couplings with Thomas, but why the hell are the magnets like that? Like, I get it's to like get around corners, but oh my god, like what are these knuckle coupler
Just
looking?
9 out of
asses
10. No
doing,
notes.
bro?
That's my rating. No notes.
Yeah, you know what? I'll give it a new rating. I'll rate it Jarvis out of 10.
That male coach looks
So buns.
it looks like a wooden railway model.
It's too small. That's the
No,
problem.
it looks
Why I
like
said it looks like something that Wooden Railway would have made.
Oh,
it looks like that new box car from the Talking James set, like before the All Engines Go release. It was like the latest like Trackmaster 2 releases. It was like that James car and like that express coach type design. That's what it looks like.
But not honestly, because really, just this just looks like Percy out of Boba with green eyes. So
And a Jarvis has smug face.
yeah, and he's got an accurate funnel that's tall but not too tall, so it doesn't look like complete shit. And
I mean, compare it to everybody else.
I think Percy looks very promising. Obviously, I'm gonna get Gordon. I can see myself getting Percy, maybe Thomas too, and then maybe I'll get James just to complete the set. And then if they make Henry, obviously I gotta get Gordon a friend. And then if Salty would, I'm sorry, I'm rambling. But yeah, I would.
You're good.
Honestly, I'm gonna give Percy a 9 too. He looks really good.
Jarvis, give that man a 10 milligram edible.
What?
It's called drugs.
Nia.
Oh,
I hate this.
That is not Neo, bro. As much as I am not very fond of her.
You don't like Nia? You're racist, Mal.
Oh my god, bro. White guys ain't about Latino, by the way. I feel like I've kind of noticed this, and I don't get why it's happening. What is with this trend of making Nia like a tender engine type of like when it comes to toys?
Because she's bigger than Thomas.
But that's like kind of weird because she's still a tank engine. So like, and also, for as much as I do not care for Nia, her face, it looks AI generated too because it does not look like her. I think the closest thing it looks like something is her All Engines Go face.
See, to me, I think that captures Nia pretty good. I think that looks like Nia. That's just me though.
I don't know. I can't really see it.
I'm noticing that this model doesn't have like a lot of color on it because like.
Oh yeah, it's like
It looks kind of bland because I mean, doesn't Nia have like? She ain't even got like no boiler bands or nothing. She looks kind of like dead.
Oh my god!
No,
No,
you're
no,
right.
and she also has her name on like you see like the what's it called? Like the patterns like going along her boiler.
Mhm.
She's supposed to have her name in the middle, but it's not there.
Oh, yeah. Crap, you're right.
Was that a carryover into all?
No, I'm pretty sure she has it in All Engines Go too.
I'm gonna
Search
look.
it up actually.
Yeah, Nia ain't got a nameplate and all just go. So this must have been a carryover from that.
Because kind of like how we were having that conversation earlier about Thomas about like which one looked more accurate to Thomas. Nia now feels like an outlier for the simple fact that she looks more All Engines Go accurate. Because the face looks a lot more like All Engines Go now that I see it.
So I wonder like how much influence All Engines Go is going to have on this new show, and I'm going to get more into that kind of closer to the end of the video.
Yeah. It's like over an hour video.
I know you guys wanted to fucking talk about Jarvis and shit in your pants. So,
I'm sorry.
but yeah,
I wanted to talk about unshitting my pants. I'm sorry.
But no, I like that Nia's bigger. I'm glad that there's going to be more of a size difference between her and Thomas, because I remember people 10 years ago bitching and moaning about how Ashima and Ryan were the same size as Thomas, and it was my way. So,
But you know something that this makes me now realize?
what?
This is gonna be like the 2022 Overanalyzing stuff again, where Edward is just as long as James, except in this case it's with Nia and the big engines.
But I mean, going off of James, if they make Edward in this new range, you're fucked.
I know I am.
I'd probably give Nia like a 6. Like a
Swear to justice.
like a 6 or an 8, maybe. I don't really know. I mean,
Save yourself a bullet right there, buddy.
it looks like Nia. I mean, it's Nia with a new face. That's really it. She
I
looks
mean, why not lie, but like whatever.
she
man.
looks the exact same as she's always looked. That's just Nia.
Better than the Trackmaster one. Wait, can we look at that one real quick?
Coleman, you are not going to tell me that this looks better than this.
No, it's because what's it called? It's because the only thing I will give the Trackmaster one is that it feels a lot more, like filled.
I mean, yeah.
Because I mean, like how we were saying earlier about how like the newer one like kind of feels like it's really under detailed.
Really, I think she just looks undetailed because of the lack of boiler lining. My brain has just gotten so accustomed to Nia being so out there. It's really just the top of her boiler. I think the top of her boiler needs those green stripes because there's just a straight line of orange, and like they didn't paint her whistle, they didn't do none of that shit. It's just orange. She looks like a Cheeto.
Hey, so is post-production Cess here. I think we were in such a rush to get through everything at this point in the StreamYard thing that Coolman and Train Kid just didn't get to give their ratings for Nia. So I'm gonna call them real quick while I'm editing, and I'm gonna see what they have to say about her. So yeah, sorry.
Yo, what's happening, brother?
Hey buddy, so I'm editing right now, and I just realized that you and Coolman forgot to give ratings for the Nia model. So I like, on a scale of 1 to 10, and I can text you the picture if I need to, on a scale from like 1 to 10, how would you rank the 2026 Nia? I'm so sorry about this.
It's fine, dude, don't worry about it. Hey, I make dumb and I make mistakes too. That entire YNL video, for example. That was a huge mistake. Nia, I don't know. That model was kind of ass. I'd give it like a 3.
Oh shit.
It's just too big. I know that's like a weird way to word that, but it's like, because Thomas and Nia are the same size, right? I'm not losing my mind.
No, they are not the same size.
I mean, like, height-wise, I don't know. Nia just looks taller to me.
Oh, yeah, maybe. I think they're roughly the same height. I think that's because Nia is based on a narrow gauge engine. But yeah,
That's true.
yeah, I think
based on a narrow gauge engine.
the height might be a little out of whack because they're reusing Gordon's chassis for her. So yeah, that's reasonable.
Yeah, but yeah, I say about a 3. It's fine. I mean, it's not perfect. None of this is. I mean, you know,
Yeah.
Thomas's face looks really dumb. James, I want to kick his teeth in. I'm sorry. He looks bad. He's a shitty grin that only one of these characters can have.
So you thinking a 3?
Yeah, about 3.
All right.
I mean, not horrible. I've seen the character done worse, you know. But yeah, 3 out of 10. You say there was another character we forgot to give ratings for, or was that it?
I think that was it.
Alright, cool.
Yeah.
Well,
If we forgot again, I'll call you back.
I bet.
All right. Thank you.
Yep, no problem.
All right. Bye, buddy.
Bye, brother. See you.
I love him. He's so sweet. All right. Now let's talk to Coolman. There is no way. Hey, buddy.
Hey, bro. I was about to record a dub and then go take a shower. What's up?
I wanted to call you real quick because I realized that you and Train Kid forgot to give your ratings for Nia in the video because we glossed over to look at the diecast shit. So I just got off the phone with him.
Hey, no, you calling me just for that, bro.
No, seriously, like, but what would you rate Nia out of 10?
certified AI generated out of 10. No, okay. You're recording this, right? Okay, good. So Nia,
Okay.
like, it's like a solid, like give me like a couple, like, 10 years, man, like,
Bruh.
just 2026. That's not how you spell her name, what the fuck?
Just give me a number, Queen.
What the? Yeah, hold on, God, hold on. Yeah, I give her a certified revamped all in its god out of 10, yeah.
That's real. That's real.
Oh my fucking god, bruh.
I'm hanging up now.
Okay.
I fucking hate that guy.
Alright, and so we have finally gotten through all of the motorized. Before we get into talking about this diecast set, what would you guys what would your guys' predictions about the new motorized line? Where do you think the motorized line is going? What are your predictions about it? Who are you hoping that they'll make? Who are you hoping that they won't make? Just give some kind of like basic opinions on that. Trinket, I'm gonna let you go first.
Okay.
Okay, buddy. Okay.
Low key, I'm not opposed to most of this. I mean, it looks really good, but there are some aspects of it that I do not like. Yeah, that's pretty. Yeah, faces look like shit. But in total, I do not hate this. This is actually kind of cool. If we throw up a Photoshop that I dumped onto Twitter a couple days ago, I mean, if you change the faces around and maybe get rid of the magnets, I mean, this could be a decent looking product. I have no idea what the show is going to be like going forward. I have not thought about Thomas as a show since really All Engines Go. So I'm not the best person to talk to this about. Like, I'm not, grossly involved with this topic. But personally, I like the direction this is going. It just needs a few tweaks.
Okay. What about you, Coleman?
Okay, so firstly, let's talk about how shit it looked. No, I'm kidding. Okay. My predictions for the brand is that it's gonna fail horribly. I'm not saying this because I'm saying it's like AI generated and all that. I feel like if the 2025 range only lasted like a couple months, and I know there's gonna be those people who argue, oh well, it's because it was like an anniversary range and like this and that and all that, but like still though, here's the thing. Even if it was an anniversary range, if you were a smart company, you would realize, oh wait, we should probably keep producing it so we can still make money like during our hiatus or whatever. Because that's technically what happened. Is that All Engines Go ended, and then now we're having this short hiatus, and then this 2026 project is going to come up, right? So the logical conclusion would have been to keep the range going and not rebrand like so suddenly, especially with all these drastic changes and all that. But again, that's probably irrelevant. But the reason I feel like this brand is going to really suck is because it's something that I've been really thinking about when it comes to Thomas. A lot of people, especially in the public, talk about how creepy the classic series faces were and all that. And I feel like that was one of the many like important things about Thomas was the faces and how unique they were.
Mm-hmm.
And the problem about these faces is that, yeah, they're unique, but the question is, are they approachable? Because a majority of people say that these faces look ass, right? And that's like fandom talking. So it's kind of like, okay, sure. Even if the fandom says it's ass or whatever, the fandom's still gonna buy it. But let's think about this as a parent. If you see that face, are you gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna buy this for this kid? Or are you gonna like second guess because you're gonna look at that face and think, wait, should I buy it? Because in a case like Percy's, like, yeah, you would buy Percy, because he's just smug, right? But then you got somebody like James and Thomas, and they got like this empty smile in a sense, because you have seen like people like keep their old Thomas toys, like even stuff as far back as like, or not as far back, but like even as stuff as recent like Trackmaster 2, they still keep that because it's still like somewhat approachable looking, and in the sense and functional in a way where it's not gonna break the minute you like get it out of like whatever box you stored it in.
Yeah.
My main problem is the quality control of these things, and if they're really like, and if anyone is really gonna buy these. And I feel like with the amount of controversy Thomas has gotten into because of the faces before, I feel like with the way the faces look now, they're not beating those allegations, man. They're not beating the allegations with this one. So yeah, out of all of this, my final takeaway is that they're very, very AI.
Okay. I think that is a very, very interesting way of looking at it, because, you know, yeah, Thomas, a big appeal to Thomas is its approachability. Because it's more of like a calm and cool collected show, and that's why it has such a broad appeal to so many people, especially people that are on the spectrum. Because it's easy and it's, you know, it's warm and it's inviting. And I think a lot of people had a problem with that when it came to All Engines Go, because it's so in your face and it's so sporadic, and not to mention like Mattel always just had it down when they were doing CGI faces when they bought the franchise, and I think that's because they were really just revamping old model faces into their CGI versions. But then when it came to All Engines Go, for example, like the Lionel Thomas, you know, some things that are drawn in 2D just don't translate very well into 3D, and I think All Engines Go Thomas's faces are an example of that. But in the show, they'll look fine, and it might be the same case for this new show that they're doing. It might look fine in whatever animation they're going for. I think it's going to be CGI, but for, you know, a more physical like medium, like toys, it might look off to some people. And I think a lot of people are just thrown off by this stuff because it's not what we grew up with, and it's very new and it is out there. And, you know, they got these colorful anime eyes, and, you know, so
big anime eyes.
It's different, but I also think that they're not giving this as much flack as they did All Engines Go because they look like trains. That's a really good way of looking at it, like the whole approachability aspect and stuff. But I think this is really just a matter of getting used to it. But with that out of the way, let's look at the new range of diecasts.
I could have my Gucci on.
Oh god, I don't think I've seen many of the diecast stuff yet.
So first off, we have this track pack with Percy.
Address me.
Hi,
I'm quoting the elephant meme.
Oh, okay.
We don't get a great look at Percy here, but we do kind of see it. He looks like he might be a retool of the 80th Metal Percy. I've seen some people say that this is the best diecast Percy we've gotten. I think that still goes to the Metal Collection Percy. I think the Metal Collection Percy is really good.
Can I say something?
Yeah, what's up?
I really fucking hate the 3D eyebrows.
Oh god, they are. Oh no, I didn't notice that. I don't
think that's gonna stick. I don't think they would do that.
No,
God,
they're through it.
How do you know?
Because it's noticeable on every other engine.
Oh fuck.
But kind of like what Trank said, what's it called? Because like Gordon, for example, right? I think that's like another example that's really good.
Oh wait, yeah, shit. They're giving him molded eyebrows. That's weird. I don't like that. That's not good.
Yeah. But back up to my earlier statement about address me. We need to talk about the track, don't we?
Yes,
the track looks like shit. I hate it.
It's very interesting that we are getting such a hodgepodge of like the three main ranges, because we have wooden railway magnets on Trackmaster engines, and we have take-alongs with wooden railway magnets on Trackmaster Track using a connection system that's closer to wooden railway.
Okay, I'm gonna say this right now. It seems like Mattel has learned nothing from Thomas Wood era, because there is no way we're changing up the track system again.
Yeah, that's kind of stupid.
Yeah,
Because here's my thing, okay? I was going to let the colored track slide. I was gonna let that slide. Because All Engines Go already did that, so it's whatever. But why the fuck are we changing up the track system for a track system that is basically the same? Just painted differently. Because even Superstation, even the Superstation of all things, knew that they could stay in the lane. They knew they could just do Trackmaster 2. Yeah, sure, they gave them adapters, whatever, sure. But it didn't matter. It didn't matter.
And it's nice that they're going through the trouble of giving the adapter here, but like, now how are kids gonna connect this unless they had the adapter? The one adapter that you know, honestly, they could lose. How are they gonna do? Well, how are they gonna connect this to like their new 80th anniversary Bakerstown set?
No, because this is the thing I was gonna say. This is gonna be like every other goddamn track change, where they're gonna make a few sets, only release it for the first 3 with that adapter, give it up, and then it's over. It's over. Why do you even need to, bro? Like, what is the difference between the track, man? What's the difference?
Yeah.
This set didn't even last the whole year.
That's true.
So I don't know why we're changing up the track. I don't know why we're.
That's unironically peak. Like, that is a good set. That's a really good set.
And that's a nice Bakerstown too.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, absolutely. It just, I didn't hear anything about that coming out. Like, I heard nothing about its release.
But yeah,
Because that's another kind of worms that I kind of want to go into, that I kind of should have gone into for my expectations, was like, I really hope Mattel actually knows how to fucking market the product this time.
Oh god.
Yeah.
And the thing I really hope about this range is that if this new show does come out, it's not going to be like late 2017 onward, where it's just one commercial and calling it quits there.
Yeah.
Because if they're going to make all these changes, I want commercials about this new line, dude. Dude, I just hope they promote something in general about like Thomas and all his new look or whatever. Because the only thing
Thomas is the hero of every episode.
Always trying to be the best little legend I can be.
If they bring that shit back, I'm done.
It just seems so unnecessary on like why you trying to be different? Why are you trying to be extra? Just leave the fucking, with how much cost they are willing to cut, and they're still 10 years straight, and Mattel is still giving us janky ass models of James.
You're right.
For the sake of redesigning track when we don't need to redesign track. Like, bruh, Mattel, get your shit together.
This is a company that its whole purpose is making toys. How do you fumble that bad?
And they're still giving all their focus on the damn Cars line. We ain't had a fucking Cars movie in almost 10 years.
Man.
Aside from his molded eyebrows, how do we feel about the Percy model?
Oh,
It's
low-key. AI generated? No, I'm kidding. Wait. Okay, yeah, he does have the wheel arches. Whatever, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna give him like an unpainted dome out of 10, man.
The dome is brass. It's a brass dome. That is not hard to do. Why didn't you do that?
I mean, again, prototype. So
Yeah, prototype. Yeah, you're right.
Here's the thing, though. I'm gonna say this. 80th anniversary per se had one. I don't know what the excuse is this time.
it's
I'm
really
just
sad how telling the revamped push-alongs were, because they started just re-releasing shit from 2019 without side rods and without all the extra detail, and then here we are with less detailed diecasts again without side rods, and it's just like, why the fuck did you go through the trouble of making the anniversary shit in the first place if you weren't going to follow through?
The fact.
Mattel needs to learn how to commit to the bit, bro.
For real, dude. Because I'm still thinking about that, that whole other line. Like the prototype line that they were gonna make.
Yeah, the
That was
railway
they
series
canceled.
shit, I'd have bought that in a heartbeat.
On the spot, bro.
Track system gets a 2, Percy gets a 6.
We're going to talk about Gordon now.
Okay.
Alright, we have made it to what gave us our glance at this new range in the first place.
Behold.
Second one, actually.
Behold,
First blast.
ladies and gentlemen, the abhorrence.
This was the calm before the storm. This was the James before time had a name.
Yeah.
Except, it's Gordon. We'll get to James in a second. And
I hate that tender so much.
Yeah, he's kind of a mixed bag. He almost looks. He kind of.
What do you mean, kinda?
Like, I don't know. It's the magnet and the fact that he is so long, but he reminds me.
You're giving him way too much pity points, man.
No, but he reminds. But he reminds me of the interactive learning railway Gordon. It's because he's so long and because he has the magnet. He looks like a wooden railway. Where was this
In 2025.
with side rods and a better face and track master?
Right. That's actually a good point. Okay, let me ask you this. How hard is it? How much money does this take out of production? Okay, to not add a center wheel on the freaking tender. All right, that pisses me off.
It looks, and a lot of people have made this connection. It looks like 2022 Wooden Railway Rebecca, which was our last piece of Rebecca merch, by the way.
That's it. That's what
That's
it
right.
reminded me of. It was
Which is
not
crazy.
James or Edward. It was Rebecca.
Because honestly, I would have rather Gordon just lose one of his front wheels and then get one in the middle of the tender, because it just looks weird. And it's weird because he looks so chunky.
I hate it when they make Gordon fat, and I especially hate it when they make him taller than his cab. It's so unnecessary.
You're right.
It's pissing me off.
At least the connection between him and his tender isn't so stretched as the motorized one. And I'm gonna give credit where credit's due. It is so cool seeing Gordon with a 100% correct wheel arrangement. I love that.
No, 95% correct wheel arrangement. I'm including the tender on that.
Especially with wooden railway magnets, because it fuels my delusions. It's crazy because the lamps look so much better on the diecast. Why couldn't they give us good lamps on the motorized ones?
Gordon's teeth are chipped.
I don't think they're meant to be chipped. I think that's just the way they're going to be shaped.
It looks chipped.
I mean, I know it looks chipped. That's what I noticed. But he's got them tiny ass little buffers because the fat ass magnet. But
See, we could have had better ones if they just give up that stupid magnet system.
But no, I know.
They can pick one or the other.
Yeah, I know. I kind of went easy on the motorized one's face, and maybe it's just because this one sticks out bigger. I don't think the proportions are great, at least at the front of Gordon, because the magnet and the face take up so much space, and it just looks like the face is bulging out of him, and the face just looks all the more off because of it. So I would really need to see a physical version of this model to really fuck with it.
Okay, here I'm gonna say this. This Gordon suffers from the exact same problem the 2025 anniversary one suffered, which was that there's a lot that they made the boiler way too fat, meaning they had to give him a very big face. And here's the thing, okay? Gordon can have a big face that doesn't need a support, like a smoke box support or whatever you want to call it, right? The pilot showed us that.
Yeah.
Here's the thing about the pilot, though. The pilot gave him even spacing between his wheels and his body. But here they give him 2/3 body fat and only 1/3 of actual wheel space. And then the running board is the thing that divides the two. I get why they'd want to make Gordon bigger. I can understand that. The thing that doesn't help the model with that is simply the fact that every time they try to do that, the choice they always make when it comes to this is make Gordon's boiler bigger. That's the way they always roll. It is never make Gordon's wheels bigger. And here's the thing, 2022 Wooden Railway Gordon, for how mid it looks, at least knew they could do that.
What do you think, Train Kid?
Same criticisms that Coleman was talking about. Big ass boiler. And the wheel not being in the center of the tender looks awful, but that's really all I got.
I'm just saying, man, just take and play Gordon's just way better. 2009 take and play Gordon. Nothing's ever topping that, man.
How do you guys think you would rate Push Along Gordon here?
Fat ass out of 10.
Big back out of 10, yeah.
I'm gonna sit
around the middle with a 6, and then if I see the actual model like in person and my opinion changes, that'll change. But for right now, it's probably just a 6. I don't hate him.
I do.
We're gonna look at James real quick. James, I think, is a major improvement from his motorized. I don't think Push Along James looks half bad.
Okay, I have a question.
Yeah.
If Mattel is willing to go through all of these changes, why the hell are we still living off of CGI James, dude?
I think this is All Engines Go James still, actually.
Well, either way, because it's still the same proportion. Because it was like that with the 80th anniversary models. How like, because you know how like James is like super big, like he's bigger than Gordon and Henry.
They're just gonna keep reusing old toolings for James. James is never gonna get a new mold, bro.
Okay, and here's my thing too with that. Okay, why are we using the same tooling for this James, but Trackmaster James looks so doo-doo cheeks?
The difference is really crazy though, because this looks like, aside from the face, this looks probably the most like original James.
Wait, you need to zoom in on that cab window, dude. Oh my god, dude.
What?
So you know how like when it comes to James's cab window, right? They do that thing where it's just like a half of a curve.
Uh-huh.
So on this one, it seems like it's curved, straight, and then curved.
Okay.
I just now realized that, and I don't know if I hate it or like it.
It looks like James's cab, so I'm cool with it.
It does. Also, the firebox, the proportions on the firebox to boiler ratio is like fucking mint. That's perfect.
Yeah, I think proportional. Again, aside from the shitty missing wheel in the tender and the fact that it's got the fat magnets, I think this looks fine. And again, the face is gonna take some time to get used to. It just
I'm
is.
never getting used to that heterosexual looking ass. I'm never gonna miss Joshua, man.
This isn't the kind of, like, this isn't the James that would, like, go around hitting on other guys. This is the James that would just walk up to you and be like, hi, how are you?
Okay, wait, go back to the side profile again, because I need to point out something.
Yeah, that tender looks horrible.
For real.
Does. It really does. If
Dude,
you're gonna go
talk about the handrails, I need to talk about the handrail. This is something that's been pissing me off since the 80th anniversary models came out.
Uh-huh.
I know why the handrail is bent, but why do they always do it at the end of the boiler and not on the damn firebox, bro?
Honestly, at this point, if this is a brand new version of James, why the fuck keep the dent in the first place? Just get rid of it.
Yeah, you're right.
Because it's not even supposed to be like that. It's supposed to go like around. That's why it looks like
and and you're right.
It's around the firebox, yeah.
Cool, man, isn't it crazy that if this show is successful for long enough, we may very well be raising our children on Gray Wheel James the same way that we were raised on Gray Wheel James?
Hobson Bachman.
Honestly, I'm gonna rate James an 8.
James is pretty good. I hate the fucking tender.
Yeah, the tender really brings it down.
If you are going to do the two-wheel tender, shorten it. Shorten the damn thing. Make it a two-wheel chassis. Not
what do you want to know the crazy thing
chassis,
too?
missing a wheel.
They've done it before in the Take and Play 2 Adventures era. So
with just two wheels. Yeah.
No, yeah, where they've done it with just like 4 wheels, and they shorten the tender to make it at least look proportionally accurate with the James.
Yeah, they did
search it up right now.
They did it in Take and Play. They shortened Emily and Molly's wheel count on their tenders, and they look the exact same other than that. But what would you guys rate James?
Cringe number. I rated a solid like 8. Yeah, it's fine. Tender's what's killing it for me.
Okay.
I rated a solid would call women females out of 10.
Okay. We are heading into the belly of the beast with
the beast of the belly.
Henry.
Okay, look, that I kind of fuck with that actually, because they realized the little detail of the rearmost splasher being kind of cut. It looks dumb. Don't get me wrong, but I mean,
but it's
like,
nice. But it's nice that it's consistent.
It's a nice kind of stupid. All right, it's a cool kind of stupid.
I don't really hate it. I'm gonna be honest. I don't get people's problem with the cut splasher. I don't get it.
I think Henry looks a lot better than Gordon, honestly. Again, like Thomas and Gordon, he and Percy are different shades of green, which
It's not. Gordon is almost like a navy blue. Henry is the color change. It looks to be a little less drastic, so he still looks like Henry. Percy is very much like a brighter CGI kind of green, and I don't think there's really anything wrong with him other than the tender.
I just need to point out something that really pissed me off.
Yeah.
Why the fuck is this piston black?
It's a good point.
Probably because it's molded into the chassis. Or
And also, why the fuck is this so short? Looks bums. Also, what's it called? His face. I posted it in images. Look at that. That's what his face looks like.
Hey, he still kept his little tender.
Oh yeah, the little water pump on top of the tender. Yeah, that's cool. I love that.
That's okay, guys.
I don't think Henry looks that bad. What do we think of Henry, guys?
Low key, I fuck with it. I think it looks pretty good.
The face makes him look like a dad. What do you think of Henry Coleman?
I offer special coal. You receive nothing. Dealer out of 10. That's what he looks like. Badass bitch.
Damn. I'm gonna I give Henry like a 9. Well, real quick, I'm gonna get a little conspiracy theory. So, obviously, we got the new metal collection, which consisted of a couple Thomases, Percy, James, Henry, and a slightly redesigned Annie and Clarabelle. And then everyone else was just a, carbon copy of the original 2019 stuff with the newer wheels. Now, isn't it interesting that Henry went 4 years without saying a single word in All Engines Go? He wasn't name dropped or anything, and he got 2 pieces of legit merchandise.
He was branded along with Edward, as those trains.
And yet he was included in the new metal collection. Then now he is one of the first models to be revealed for this new show. And I'm kind of starting to think that maybe Henry in the metal collection was a precursor to Henry being revealed here. So maybe because they're revealing Henry so early on, along with Gordon and Percy and Nia and, Annie, as we'll get into in a minute. I'm kind of starting to think that maybe Henry's going to be like, a main again in this new show. And it's also interesting because 2 more characters that got merchandise, but not a lot of focus in All Engines Go, were Duck and Donald. And Duck was only on screen in All Engines Go for like 2 seconds, and then Donald never made it into the show, but they made merch of them. And also Duck got a motorized model. If they're gonna put out Henry merch, and then they're gonna he's gonna be one of the first models that leaks for this new show, maybe he's a mainstay. And if his merchandise tells us anything, maybe Duck and Donald's could be a clue into something bigger as well. But hey, that's just a theory. A food theory.
A theory that I have a hard disagree on for a couple of reasons.
Bon appetit!
It was a very good theory, but I'm gonna give it a hard disagree. And I'm gonna say, I believe the reason why Henry is being marketed so much is because of the concept of the Steam team and how it plays out. I know that not every Steam team member is in here, but that's not my point. My point is kind of like the character. We have the main, best friend, and then that guy in the trio. Okay, so Thomas, Percy, James, that checks out. Nia was the new prominent and the new female stay, because notice how Emily is in these new ranges recently. So I feel like Nia is the new Emily substitute. So, and Gordon, the big express guy. But if we're gonna have an express guy, then we need a goods engine guy. So then why not bring out Henry? He's the big goods engine, right? The thing about the Duck and Donald argument was that apparently, at least, they were planned for All Engines Go up until the point where it ended. So I mean, that's kind of why they had that, and the reason they got merch was because they were planned. I don't know. That's just kind of my take on it. But I say it was a good take.
Yeah, well, shut up, Coolman. Hey, everybody. Post-production Sess back at it again. So on January 10th, Later Gator 2014, the account behind all of the toy leaks and Amazon links to begin with, released a list of characters that would be getting released this year in the diecast range. These characters included Thomas, Percy, and Nia, obviously, the former of whom would also be included in 2-packs with Annie and Clarabelle, respectively. Toby, who will be released in a 2-pack alongside Henrietta. Okay, that's sweet. Duck, Diesel, Salty, Whiff, Hero, Harold, Charlie, Flynn, Bill. No word on Ben yet as of now, but come on, they're not going to make one twin without the other. Or maybe they will. Mavis? Okay, that's a nice surprise. I love that, actually. Troublesome Truck and Tiger, Bruno, okay, Rosie, Scruffy, Oliver and Toad released in a 2-pack, and last but certainly not least, Renee's. So a very interesting selection, I will say, and I think this also kind of like furthers my theory that certain characters that had recently been released in merch, i.e. the re-released push-alongs of Salty, Rosie, Diesel, etc., kind of gave us a little hint as of who would be returning in this new show. So yeah, I just wanted to shed a little bit of light on that since that's kind of the talk of the town right now, especially on Twitter. So with that out of the way, let's hop on over to our good friend Train Kid to find out what he thinks of Henry.
Quick, no time to think. What would you rate the diecast Henry on a scale of 1 to 10?
Diecast 10?
Yes.
Solid 6 out of 7. I'm just kidding. I'll give it an 8.
Thank you, goodbye.
Alright, cool.
I just hung up on his ass.
Alright, are we ready to move on to the final character?
The one who started it all.
Everyone, it is time to discuss Annie.
This just in. User 2 blue tender inches has just been found dead in Detroit. We believe the suspect is a AI-generated coach that goes by the name of Annie, who is set to come out in 2026. More news on that later.
I can't even lie to y'all. I unironically fucking hate this. Like, this is a genuine, passionate hatred. This looks terrible.
Died 2008, born 2025. Welcome back, season 12, Annie. You know what? I feel like the only reason, if this product came out the way it looks, I feel like the only reason people would ever buy this is for the face, just to use for Old Slow Coach.
Yeah, well, I just mod this into Old Slow Coach. Like, I don't think that would be that difficult.
Now look. This is a new show. It's a new universe. And honestly, I'm surprised they didn't do this sooner in All Engines Go, because they did it with Harold. It's just like, why? Of all times, why now after a million years of knowing Orange Face Annie?
It has literally been 80 years since we were introduced to this concept. Okay? Why do we change this up so late in the game?
My bad.
If it's to set this Thomas aside from like the old shit, then I get it. Again, maybe the actual toy won't creep me out as much. Maybe the show won't creep me out as much. It's just this is very jarring. And I know that I keep defending this new stuff because it's new. Just because it's new and it's different doesn't automatically make it bad. This challenges that. I'm not gonna lie.
Just that series.
Because it is so new and I'm so used to Annie's face being
Stickers in a triangle.
Yeah, exactly. Stickers in a triangle. It's new, but I will say that the model itself looks cool. I like that they're just doing. I think it's interesting that they're kind of keeping the swirl design from All Engines Go.
At least they remember to label her this time.
Yeah, they remember to label them this time because in All Engines Go, the only way you could tell them apart was their different eye color, and
I think one of them had freckles. And
given that everyone else in this new range keeps their eye color from All Engines Go, you know, Clarabelle will probably get the gray eyes. She may end up with freckles. If she does, good for her. But I like that they're kind of putting their initials on them.
Oh yeah, the initials were really. I like that. That's nice.
It's even got them on the front, and I think that's a sweet addition. So
that is. I didn't notice that. That's actually really cool.
I think the thing that especially makes me wonder if it was AI generated is the fact if the front windows, are they supposed to be curtains or what is that curved design? Or like
probably part of the curved aspect of the design.
Because you know how it was just like, it was originally a rectangle with like a cut top, but now it's kind of like on the front. And about the face, I find it seriously unnecessary. More so for the sense of like now, is this, because here's the thing that I will say about like the coaches in the model series is that like even though Annie and Clarabelle had faces, right, they like their faces could be lost in the crowd. Like put them in a yard, take away their nameplates, like you could just put them on a train and you probably couldn't even tell they had a face. Now that they have gray faces, it's kind of like, are they going to keep that thing where it's like only certain coaches have faces and others don't?
It'll probably just be the same as the trucks. Some trucks will be alive, some trucks won't. It'll probably be the same with the coaches. But honestly, given that, barely any coaches in the old show had faces and it was really just Annie and Clarabelle up until Bobo, I think that's just what they're going to do here. They're just going to worry about Annie and Clarabelle and that'll be it. Which I'm fine with.
I guess like they
better give us some banger-ass express coaches in this new line.
Well, let's be honest here, so probably not going to.
They better spoil me.
What's it called? But like going back to Annie and Clarabelle, I do not know why they decided to give them whole new faces, bro. Like, I think the molded faces, especially for toys, they worked out fine. Especially because the majority of that detail is just printed on, bro.
Yeah.
So like, there's not really a lot I can say about Annie besides like the obvious joke opinion that she sucks.
Yeah.
Because I don't like
Now, the reason that I chose to cover Annie last is because I think this is the perfect example of kind of the situation we're in right now regarding the state of the show, is that chances are we're in for something new, but I don't think we should be so quick to dismiss it, because I think a lot of people are so quick to take something and bash it, and they saw Dark Blue Gordon and Annie with a gray face and they just, oh, this is shitty and it sucks, and they saw James with a different nose, but really it's not going to be what we grew up with. But I think it's, given that these are just toys and we haven't seen anything of the show, we have a vague idea of the designs, and it is a little bit of a blend of On Let's Go and the classic stuff, but I don't think just because it's different, it's going to be inherently bad. And I think it's really good to go into this new show with an open mind, especially since we have been so starved of like really, really, really good Thomas stuff, at least official, really, really good Thomas stuff in a while. So ultimately, I'm going to stay hopeful for this new series. I really hope it's good. The more I see of the toys, the more I see of actual models of the toys, maybe I'll pick this stuff up. I don't hate any of the designs, really. I hate that fucking motorized James. But
fucking Joshua, man.
Other than that, I'm hopeful about this.
Yep.
You fucking loser.
My bad.
Oh no, you're fine.
I don't know. I'm very much on the opposing side of that argument because, like I get it. It's a new show. All we really know is that it's gonna be a show that's gonna be dedicated to old and new fans. That's all we really know so far when it comes to the actual like stories we should be expecting. But then it really boils down to what is the influence here. Because the thing about these new toys is that it's very much trying to do its own thing while trying to be like faithful to the original. But we also got to remember that this is Mattel we're talking about. Mattel as a company only care about making big banks. They do not care about how many costs they have to make. As long as they're making money, they could give less of a shit. So the problem really just boils down to, as much as the new merch goes, the question is, who is supervising the production? Like, who is in the production team? Who is the one writing? Who is the one who is making the, like, character decisions? So for me, it's kind of more just like, I want to be hopeful, but then I also remember that Mattel really lacks on making original bangers. For me, the thing I just pray the most is that nothing is, like, AI generated. That's all I'm praying for, man. And I'm praying that Edward does not look like balls, bro. Hashtag do not hate on my goat.
I got nothing. Other than, I swear to God, if they don't fix the tender and magnet issue, I'm gonna genuinely crash out. Unless it's wooden railway, right? I can't see two-wheel toy tenders working. It just doesn't look good. I hate it. It looks genuinely acoustic. It looks awful.
All right, we've been recording for 2.5 hours. I'm ending this bitch. Good night, everybody.
Wait,
Yeah.
But wait, we gotta tell people to like and subscribe. And thanks. And as always, bye for now.
Yeah, like and subscribe to me.
Jarvis, firebomb an AI data center.
I hope it's good. I hope it feels like Thomas. And that's really all I have to say.
if I had to rate Annie, I'd give her a solid